For a long time, saving money was the foundation of financial security. If you saved consistently, avoided debt, and stayed disciplined, you could expect your effort to compound into something meaningful over time. But for many people, today, that logic feels broken. They save, they sacrifice, and yet the sense of real progress never quite arrives. The problem isn't that saving is useless. It is that saving alone is no longer enough in an environment where the value of money erodes faster than most people can rebuild it. Inflation quietly reduces purchasing power, while major expenses like housing, healthcare, and education rise independently of how carefully you manage your finances. As a result, saving often feels like standing still rather than moving forward. This creates a psychological disconnect. You do the responsible thing, but the reward doesn't match the effort. Over time, that disconnect leads to frustration and disengagement. People either become overly restrictive, cutting joy from their lives in the name of security, or they give up on saving altogether because it doesn't seem to change their reality. Another issue is that saving is often framed as the end goal, rather than a tool. Money sitting still feels safe, but safety without direction doesn't create momentum. Without a clear purpose, savings become a buffer against emergencies, not a bridge toward a different future. That's not wrong, but it explains why the emotional payoff feels so limited. Understanding this shift is important because it helps separate personal responsibility from unrealistic expectations. Saving is still necessary, but it's no longer sufficient by itself. Once you accept that, you can stop measuring your success by how much you restrict and start thinking about how your financial choices connect to long-term positioning. That change in perspective doesn't solve everything immediately, but it does remove a lot of unnecessary self-judgment. And clarity is often the first real step toward progress.